Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Today we are asking the question, what do Spirit, Source, the angels, what do they want you to know now? Pile number 1 is free spirit. Pile number 2 is intuition. Pile number 3 is cosmic connection. And pile 4 is hope. It's a rose quartz, clear quartz, mother of pearl flower, and a quartz horse. All right, just take a moment, choose which one is for you. I want to thank everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It all matters, and I'm really appreciative. And also, I'm doing a giveaway. So as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers, I will be giving you 2 free readings. So just make sure you're subscribed and you comment. And we'll move on to our gorgeous free spirits with pile number 1. All right, these are a little more unwieldy than usual. So free spirit, the rose quartz. All right, my darling with the rose quartz. I will try not to be scattered for you. But cards are flying anyways. Just in case. I did drop the 7 of Swords, but I didn't feel that I should take it. So what is going on for pile number 1? What does Spirit need you to know right now? Okay. So, Spirit definitely wants you with this free spirit card. Spirit wants you to free yourself with the 3 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. You have been experiencing some heartbreak, and it could be regarding somebody who has not been willing to reciprocate. Somebody who's, been very withholding. With the King of Pentacles, is this person or is this somebody else? Should you get into the King of Pentacles? I'm getting that you should realize that, and I'm sorry, my throat is suddenly getting very, very tight. So you may have been experiencing communication issues as well. That being said, you should realize that you don't need to hold on. That you can move on from any situation where you're not being treated with generosity. That ultimately you can build your own foundation. For some of you, you're going to... I feel like some of you are going from a situation in which you're dealing with heartbreak and not being given to something where you're strong enough to give to yourself and you're going to have stability. Some of you, this is, I feel like some of this, some of you, this is going to be in a relationship. Some of you are just moving on to you building your own stability. And you're going to be able to do that by really tapping into who you are. So even though you're hurting right now, you're not stuck. King of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, Spirit, Source, Angels, they want you to move forward. And they know that it might just be slow and steady, but that it should still be consistent. Excuse me. So your pile making me not be, closing my, like something about my throat, and then suddenly I'm sneezing. Do you guys have allergies? I feel like some of you have allergies. Oh my gosh. So, with the Knight of Pentacles, some of you may have a situation where you're choosing between two people. Because I don't always see two queens as two different people. Often we just take on different energies. But I feel like there's the Queen of Swords. You're being represented, actually, male or female, you're being represented by the King of Pentacles. I feel like there's a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles. Now, this could be, if this is romantic, this could be between two people. If this is financial, you may have two opportunities. But one is going to be perfect for you because King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. It's like the opportunity is perfect for you, but you are going to get offered something else. Is this somebody that's already in your life? So I think that you do need to practice discernment because there's going to be... Oh, I just apparently had one just sitting on my lap with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you may have been trying to make something work for a while. Have you been making the right thing work, though? Have you been trying to make the thing that's right for you work? I feel like you have something that's pretty ideal for you, but you've put investment in something that's not as right for you. And you're kind of waiting for that to pay off, which is keeping you from investing in what is right for you. And again, this other this other person or this other opportunity is not necessarily horrible. It's just not right for you. And if you want something that is, yeah, you may need to switch gears. And I get that you may not be somebody who really likes changing. But if you, I think that you really need to realize that you're free to make different decisions. Just because you've invested in something doesn't mean you need to continue to invest in the same thing, especially if you see things that will, overall be better for you and potentially be better for the other, for the other people, or, if it's a business opportunity, letting them have somebody that is their right fit, versus you continuing to really try to push for it. Because I feel like even this other opportunity, they're a little bit dubious about you anyways. And I feel like it's like they're kind of closed off. Whether it's whether it's, you know, the job that you're really gunning for, like I would make sure that you're putting in other applications, because Spirit is trying to give you something that is exactly what is right for you, but it may not be exactly what you envisioned. And with all this earth energy, you may find it really, really difficult to change gears. But it's what's going to give you that stability and happiness. It's what's going to give you what you actually really want versus what you're sure you want. So spirit source, the angels, they're not trying, it looks like they're trying to get you to move and take action, but also accept that your original goal might have to change now that you know more. It's just, you need to be flexible enough to take take the perfect situation instead of being stuck still trying to make something that was never going to work. And the funny thing is, you've been manifesting this. It's just that you're getting the thing that you really want, but it's not gonna be the way you expected it. With the Queen of Wands, I'm getting that this is you. Like you do need to be willing to also follow your passions. Like really be willing to be creative, be inspired, because Spirit is trying to inspire you right now. With the Three of Cups, it could be too many people in this situation, but I'm getting like you're going to... What I'm getting is actually, this is about celebration. This isn't about, this is about you following what makes you happy and investing in that. But some of you have just put so much effort in something that you can't take something that's better for you because it doesn't look exactly like what you envisioned. So I've got the Mask. I'm getting that what you want or what you think you want isn't what you think it is. So I don't even feel like other people are wearing a mask with you so much as you're kind of fixated on something, except your fixation is based off of your thoughts. It's not necessarily based on the other thing. And you know, your fixation is actually manifesting things. It's just Spirit's giving you what you actually want and not the mask you put on what you want. Like you want true love, perhaps, for some of you. And you've decided that true love has a person's face. And that no other person, except you're being brought true love. It's not in the package that you expected it to be in. So just know that you're being brought amazing abundance. I'm even getting like this is, like you're getting with the red string of fate, like somebody that you do have this fated connection with. It's just may not have been the either person or thing that you actually wanted. Or they're giving you what you actually want, like success and happiness, but you're having to let go and break out of your predetermined assumptions so that you can actually receive it, because you actually might have been too specific. And you were trying to make something that wasn't going to work. While Spirit is trying to give you what will work. So there is heartbreak. And I feel like letting go of your hard work, letting go of all the time and energy you put into this other situation or this other dream, so that you can actually take what's meant for you, what will actually give you those things. That loss, it's like you never had it, but you're having to let go of a dream. Yeah, I feel like you were putting your energy on something false. And I'm getting that it's not even about any other person in this situation. And you're getting the real thing. And it is because you have spent time growing yourself. And Spirit wants you to not panic. Spirit wants you to be willing to go with the flow. Be your most authentic self. Because what you're receiving is your luck. Whether it's in business or in love, what you're receiving is a functional connection. Yeah. So with the cat, I'm getting almost like you didn't know that you were straying. It's only because you were putting so much energy in something else instead of finding with that Four of Wands what is actually your home. And Spirit is asking you to work together, be willing to change gear. All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. If there is, well, I'm doing 2 free readings as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you are subscribed and you comment and you are in the running for that. I also want to thank everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. It all matters, and I'm very, very grateful. And we're going to move on to our gorgeous pile number 2s. Now, I'm going to reference this real quick. Intuition, because I dropped things as I do. Hello, pile number 2 and the Intuition card. So, you had intuition. So Spirit really wants you to tap into your intuition because you are ready to level up. You're going to have a brand new cycle, one that is better than what you dealt with before. But you do need to take in information, and you do need to be willing to really be introspective. And your challenge right now is to get over this anxiety, because you need to know that this isn't forever. 7 of Swords. Yeah, somebody was not fair with you. And still, you're going, if you continue to follow your intuition, you're going to level up. You're going to be in a better place. So it's not that what anybody did was okay. But with the information you have, it's a good idea to emotionally walk away. I feel like with the Hermit and the 8 of Swords, both of those can be kind of in place. But I feel like you're, and I know that wasn't articulate, but they both can be very static cards. But I'm getting that you're figuring out that you're not really stuck. And that's why you're going to have this new beginning. What does Source, Spirit, Angels want you to know? You are going to be very victorious. You're going to be happy again. You do have to start building a new foundation. And are you supposed to be cooperating with other people? Because like 3 of Pentacles can be a cooperation pile, but it also can, I'm very articulate today. It can be a cooperation card, but I'm getting that you have something that you know you should be working on. You have something that you know will make you, it's like you already know what you should be working on. And that's going to move you on to calmer waters. But you need to be willing to move on to calmer waters, walk away from what doesn't serve you, and to set healthy boundaries for you to have this future happiness and success. And when I say future happiness and success, I'm meaning that it's really on the precipice of happening now. It's not like your wish fulfillment you have access to. But you do need to make some decisions so that you can move forward. And with the 9 of Swords for a second time, this anxiety is harmful to you. Page of Swords with the second time. Page of Swords, is it information gathering? Is it about communication? Is it about bad communication? I feel like you've had bad communication in something. Whether it's between you and someone else or not being the most articulate person. But if you trust your intuition and are willing to step away from this anxiety, you are going to be very successful and you're going to be very happy, and you already know what you need to be doing. So instead of spending your time on this, you need to be actively putting your hand towards achieving what you know you need to achieve. So don't panic. And with the 9 of Swords coming out twice and don't panic, your success is going to be like, the more you can, go inside and realize that you're not limited, the more you can just stay calm, this happiness is going to come for you. So I get that you do need to be smart about things, and with this can be a little bit like the Page of Swords. Like, you really need to be paying close attention. And I get that there is a lot of fear that you're dealing with right now. Again, with that 9 of Wands. So is this more of a... Yeah, I feel like a lot of your fear is kind of generalized. Like, but you're right there. And I know you're afraid, but you have what you need to make your accomplishments. You just need to stop with limiting yourself. And your anxiety is limiting you. I feel like I can't hold anything on the table today. So with the... So I'm getting that with that this and the Queen of Swords, you really need to be willing to set boundaries. And be willing to occasionally choose your head over your heart. This is not in every case, but especially if you're dealing with something that is very negative, that is, very constant, you can love somebody, but it doesn't make them a good person. Somebody cannot love you and it doesn't make them a bad person, but you do need to set strong boundaries, and you do need to invest in connections that invest in you. I feel like that there's going to be an olive branch that's offered to you. That, with all the work that you've done, you're ready for a big upgrade in your life. But you do need to take sovereignty and ownership of your life. You do need to realize that something, just because something's your responsibility doesn't make it your fault. Like you may have had very significant and serious things that, you know, caused this anxiety. There might have been real trauma. You still need to follow your intuition and emotionally walk away from what doesn't serve you anymore. And it's not your fault that you experience these things, but it also isn't anybody else's job but yours to heal. Like, so you need to be willing to change gears. You need to be willing to be very real about who you are, because this is going to bring in this hope, this healing, this fabulous new beginning. And every twist and turn along the way, it only will have made you stronger. And with the cat, I feel like some of you actually do have a cat. But what I'm getting is that you will find your sense of place. But you do need to be willing to trust your intuition so that you can level up, so that you are not a slave to your fears. And you will build working connections in your life. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. If you do want a free reading, I'm going to give away 2 as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. So just make sure you're subscribed and you comment, and you're in the reading. Well, you're in the running for it. Also, I want to thank everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It all matters, and I really appreciate it. So my gorgeous pile 3s. With the cosmic connection. All right, pile 3s. So with cosmic connection, you are getting more and more in touch with divine. If you notice, all the chakras are lit up, both within your body and up into the divine. So you have, I just heard conduit. So you have a conduit to the divine. And you have that because you have spent your time putting yourself into a greater degree of alignment. What does Spirit, Source, Angels want you to know? So with the 5 of Wands, the Hierophant, the Strength card. All right, Spirit really wants you to know that you can, the stuff that's in front of you, you can absolutely handle. That you're more than strong enough to do that. Some of you are bringing in love, something that is mutual, something that will bring in long-term commitment. But I feel like right now, you are struggling because Are you the one holding back or holding on too much? I feel like you're struggling because there is somebody in your life that doesn't give. But ultimately, you're going to bring in a connection that is mutual, a connection with commitment, that you are more than strong enough, but I feel like you need to be in your confidence. Okay, you can overcome. It's just right now you're so preoccupied with the struggle. You're so preoccupied with the struggle that it's actually hard to bring things, this love to you. You're struggling too hard. Either because whatever connection wasn't giving to you is not the right connection, or because the timing of the connection is not right. But I'm getting for a lot of you, you may be struggling to maintain a connection that doesn't give to you. And Spirit wants to give you true love and somebody who really gives to you. And you can't receive it if you're still struggling for something that is never going to give to you. So the moon just flipped over. Also, you have a lot of major arcanas out. So Spirit is really heavily trying to guide you at this time. And I get that you are scared. You are scared of the unknown. But I'm getting that the unknown is a lot likely to be better than what you already... Yeah. You don't want to choose the strife you know because it's comfortable. Because at least you know what it is. Because Spirit is trying to give you love, brand new beginnings, enthusiasm. But you're getting stuck in anxiety because no matter how much you struggle, if somebody doesn't want to give to you, they really don't have to. It doesn't mean that you're unworthy of being given to. Those are two completely separate things. And you are getting a greater... I feel like you are getting a greater conduit, a greater cosmic connection, but also with the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Strength card, the Hierophant, this is Spirit's trying to bring you a cosmic connection. But I feel like you're afraid and you're used to struggling. And, if you've known a lot of struggle, why wouldn't you be? But just know that justice is going to be here for you. So things are going to even out for you. You are going to receive what you want. It's just, you're going to receive what you've put in. So if you've been giving love and giving love and giving love, you're going to receive love. You may not receive love from the person that you've been endlessly pouring love into, though. If this isn't a person, or it might be a situation, that you are going to get all of the effort that you put in, it's going to come out. It's just may not come from the sources that you expect. Yeah, there's so, I feel like you're still fighting because of this underlying fear. I feel like almost like if you stop fighting, if you stop worrying, it's almost like you won't know what to do. But Spirit wants you to look at things critically. Because you are going to receive something that's happy, something that's loving. You're going to receive genuine appreciation. But it is really, really important that you don't panic. That you be willing to be a beginner and move forward with enthusiasm. That you take and be willing to work in your courage. Because the things that you seek are seeking you. Situations that are fair, that are balanced, that serve you as much as you serve them. They're here for you. Like real connections. People who will really work together with you. But you need to acknowledge your worth. And I know that you've already spent a lot of time working on making yourself a better version of yourself, and you're going to have to continue to do that. Because ultimately, you need to take responsibility for whatever your part in the situation is. If you're fighting for something that doesn't fulfill you, you may have to wonder, why are you still fighting for that? Doesn't mean that the person who may have, who's not offering, what you need, it doesn't mean that was nice. It just means you could be getting incredible, wonderful, beautiful love and connection. But you need to stop fighting for situations that are paying off. Accept that things will even out for you. But you need to move forward. And I feel like you moving forward is going to help other people move forward. I feel like what you do towards your ascension is going to help other people. So with the olive branch, I feel almost like you need to give an olive branch to yourself. That you need to be willing to give yourself peace. If somebody isn't giving to you, it's not actually a reflection on you. It just means that person isn't going to give to you. So don't get hung up on that. Be willing to give yourself your own olive branch so you can just stop fighting for something that's not going to give to you. Because you have so many things that are going to give to you. And I think that you do need to really pay attention to who you are. Especially if this situation, like if you were trying to be anything other than yourself to try to make this work, If anything, you should be more yourself. You should be more yourself. You should really, but what I'm getting is that you need to be willing to stop fighting for things that aren't going to pay off for you, and figure out why you couldn't let that go. What in you did that situation cause you to continue to hold on? Because there's something deeper under the surface, emotional, and it is regarding you. Because no matter what this other person, like whether they're a true villain or just somebody who can't feel the same way you do, either way, why does this lack of reciprocation make you fight to try to get that? Instead of understanding that you could just choose a situation that would reciprocate for you. 444 is on the clock, so that might be important to some of you. I want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate you. If for any reason you do want a free reading, I'm going to give away 2 as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. So make sure you're subscribed and you comment, and then you're in the running. Thank you for everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, and booking readings. It all matters, and I'm very appreciative. We're going to move on to Hope. And it's still 444 on the clock. So at 47, it's still 444. So I think that you're going to share that angel message between both 3 and 4. So with, you got the Hope card. So Hope is Hope is complicated because it can be both freeing and painful. It continues to help you function, but it is also, it can be your light in the darkness. And I feel with the 5 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords, you're really having to move away from situations that don't mean you well, and really find more balance in your life, and be willing to keep on making your way forward. What does Spirit, Source, Angels want you to know? Page of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So you're needing hope right now because things are tough. But Spirit wants you to know that you're also tough. With the Queen of Swords, that you are facing loss. Some of you might be facing a lot of lack on a physical level. Some of you are experiencing poverty. Others of you you were just, part of what you're moving forward from is a situation in which you were, I heard, kept in lack. Like you were, but realize that, yes, you may be a beginner, but you can start building a new foundation. And that you're going to be successful in what you're willing to build. You may need to be tough. You may really need to be strategic and logical. Yeah, especially logical. It's funny. I don't know why I picked another one, but Cosmic Connection came for you too. So some of you are really related to the last pile, but just notice that I think Spirit wants you to really get more in alignment. And that is easier said than done when you're in high stress situations. I definitely understand that. But that is going to help you on your way. But yes, you're going to have to be logical because you're dealing with real heartbreak. And I'm getting that you need to, okay. You're a person of all seasons. And right now, you're dealing with a season of winter. That even though right now you are dealing with lack, you are this abundant person. And yes, some of you are having to start rebuilding this from the bottom. But you are still going to be victorious. And you're going to be victorious because of who you are. But you're going to have to be a little bit more logical and a little bit more strategic right now. King of Cups. Are you the King of Cups? Is there another person in this reading? Okay, with the King of Cups. You may have had somebody who broke your heart. Now, you could be in physical lack or you could be in emotional lack. I feel like a lot of you, if this is a love interest, you are feeling lack. But you need to take a decision to move. Yeah. You being willing to move forward is important. For those of you that this is a cosmic connection, like you, before, over and above you having something with this person, you need to become balanced within yourself. And you need to build up your hope. But your hope shouldn't be 100% dependent on any other person. Because you will always have you. But you won't necessarily always have another person. So with the rat, again, with you were dealing with somebody who was acting in an unkind manner, who was acting in a very win-lose way. They were not respecting that I mean, I feel like some of you that this there may be other things that are outside of love, but there's definitely some love people in this connection. Some of you, like you're dealing, you know, you've dealt with dishonest practices. But either way, it's okay to call what the behavior was. You don't need to sugarcoat it to yourself, and you don't need to give this person a lot of extra chances. You do, however, need to make a decision to move forward so that you can find your own balance, so that you can set the kind of boundaries that you need to set, so you don't, you know, continue to have, that you don't let people who engage in this behavior stay in your space. With the mask, was this person dishonest? Yeah, this person, some of you, this person really treated you like they didn't care. And I feel like they did. The problem is, if they don't come in a way that is healthy, like if they engage in, you know, toxic behaviors towards you, then it kind of doesn't matter. Like, and I say that, I'm not saying that it's not painful, but they broke your heart just as much as if they didn't care. And if they were just like, you know, it's whether they cared or they didn't, they still did what they did. And if for some reason they want to come back from that, and you're willing to let them come back from that, then they need to be engaging in healthy behaviors. That being said, I'm getting, you know, don't panic. You know, as much as you've dealt with this pain and this heartbreak, but you know, you have what it takes to move forward. Again, you only need to entertain healthy relationships. So just know that while you're dealing with loss and lack and people who didn't treat you right, you're going to find comfort and happiness. I feel like you should be following your passion. You should take that Ace of Wands and move forward with it. Regardless of whether this person comes back or whether you move on to somebody better. I've also got It's a Boy. I feel like somebody came in and acted in a very immature way. And that essentially broke the connection. And again, if you do choose to let this person back in their life, they can at least spend as much time as they spent breaking the relationship into fixing it. But in the meantime, just take your steps one by one to move forward, change gears, and realize that you are smart enough that you can definitely set boundaries. And that's part of the reasons why some of you are having to make head over heart decisions, because you still care. And it's okay that you still care. It doesn't make you stupid. But you do, when faced with very negative things, you have to be willing to say no. That there is hope for you. Again, some of you are going to find your hope in a different place. I feel like a much smaller percentage of you, you know, this person may modify their behavior. But either way, what they have offered you so far is not worth accepting. So just know that there's hope. Know that there's a new beginning. Know that you are getting even more open and awake and in alignment with the universe, and that you are going to be four being 444. Yeah, okay. But you're going to be successful because that's who you are. Whatever this person did to you, that is not a reflection on you. It just means that you need to cut off bad behavior and then begin rebuilding from this place of power that is really internal to you. So just know that you are your hope. It's not that you won't have other relationships, but know that if you need somebody strong in your corner, thankfully you have you. And yes, we do want other people in our lives, but you will always have the strength and the power that is internal to you. And that's not something that this person, can take away, even if they hurt you. But when you make that decision to move forward, it's going to end in you being happy and successful. So, thank you. I really appreciate you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2. And I will do that as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you are subscribed and you comment. And I also want to thank everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It all matters, and I really appreciate you.